every fear. From the iron gates, hear the rhythm of the soul. Warriors of wrestling taking full control. Warriors of the world. Warriors of wrestling. Warriors of the world, stand your ground. Iron in the blood, the dominion is the prize. See the fury rising in the champion's eyes. One but one ring, a collective on the march. Underneath the lights and the victory's golden arch. Warriors of the world. Warriors of wrestling. Warriors of the world, stand your ground. Warriors of wrestling, go!
And now, Warriors of Wrestling presents Ultimate Survival.
What's going on, folks? It's me, the king of commentary, your boy JC. Welcome to Warriors of Wrestling. Welcome to Ultimate Survival. The youngest No Limits champion, Anthony Vincent, after one day of winning this championship, he looks to defend it in fatal four-way action, and that's not all. Suzy Tonic is going up against her rival, the W.O.W Women's Champion, Misty, and it's personal, as this is a no disqualifications match. And this may be the coolest night in W.O.W history. Ladies and gentlemen, former WWE superstar Carlito is in the building, and he's in action tonight. And of course, the Ultimate Survival match itself. 30 roster members will enter, but only one will leave your new W.O.W World Heavyweight Champion. I'm so excited. Shane Fair, bring out the Warriors.
World champion instantly. 30 men and women. 30 total. Will it be a man? Will it be a woman? Anything is possible tonight. Shane Torres celebrating 15 years as an official this week. Thank you for your service, Shane. Are you ready for your opening contest? This singles bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. He is representing Bellini Club.
No, I'm not! No, I'm not!
Okay,
Well, that man!
he's right. He is no longer representing Bellini Club. From New City, weighing 165 pounds, the Aquarius
Well, as Shane Fair stated, no longer representing the Bellini Club. Max Bane, free man, and seems like he's got a partnership with Jason Boyd. All confirmed, by the way.
and his opponent. Is the 2025 Warriors of Wrestling King of New York from Staten Island, New York.
most successful careers here at W.O.W. Danny Storm making his way to the ring. King of New York winner, 3-time tag team champion, winner of the past, present, and future Battle Royal. And something tells me it's just the beginning. Will he be able to add a victory over Max Bane to the resume? Wow, that's disgusting. Max Bane just spitting, looked like gum, maybe it's just saliva. That's Storm. And you can see the amount of hatred and anger both men have at one another. And Danny Storm driving Max Bane to the corner, but Bane turns around quickly and unleashes strikes, but taking him down is Storm, unleashing lightning strike fists of his own. The lightning flash kick from Storm, and that sends Max Bane to ringside. Both men definitely have a beef here. If you didn't already know, Max Bane is out for revenge on Danny Storm, as last time they met, Danny Storm chucked a trash can right into Bane's face, causing a nasty, bloody laceration. As for Danny Storm, well, he's looking to get some revenge of his own, as it was Max Bane who manipulated Danny Storm's brother, Billy Bellini, into joining Bellini Club and, well, switching up his entire personality. And now Max Bane going for a ride, no, raking the eyes of Storm, who now is in the corner, met with a right hand. And Toasty for Danny Storm. As he spills to ringside, ref Shady gonna check on him. And what is this? Max Bane grabbing a pair of scissors. And he's undoing the zip ties on the turnbuckle pad. That metal buckle is now exposed, and if Max Bane wants to get revenge for his bloody face, I think he wants to give Danny Storm a laceration of his own with that turnbuckle, and I think he hit him with that chain link. I see it gave Max Bane an opportunity to use that link by distracting Ref Shady to repair that turnbuckle pad, and now wrapping the chain around his neck and continuing to beat at him with some hands to the back of the head. That can damage your vertebrae, your spine. We've seen many a wrestler take shots like that to the back of the neck. Some careers have nearly ended from that. And Max Bane, no force behind that pinfall as Danny Storm kicks out at 2. Now Bane unleashing kick after kick and driving the boot into his face. Maybe Danny Storm here has some hearing loss after that. You saw him grabbing at his ear and maybe putting his jaw back in place at that, but now Bane looking to continue the attack with Storm, not gonna let it happen. As he tries to fight back, but Bane responds with a big right hand and a kick to the chest. If it's one thing you don't do, is you do not mess with a man's family. So I cannot, personally, me being a family man myself, I cannot blame Danny Storm for wanting this match or wanting to get his revenge on Bane. We're basically taking away his brother, his blood. And oh my God, he's biting the head of Danny Storm. That is spitting out maybe a piece of skin. And now chopping the chest. Now Bane mocking the crowd as they're all behind Danny Storm.
The storm may be cleared if Max Bane gets the victory with extreme force sends Storm to the other side. Spine first into the turnbuckle. And Bane continuing the attack, planting that boot on the neck, and I think the Aquarius Demon is going to go for a flight. Oh, lightning blast kick cuts off that maneuver and sends Bane spilling to the outside. Danny Storm, the Storm has arrived. No, cut short with a shot to the head. How will Max Bane capitalize here at clothesline in the corner? Going for Toasty Part 2. No! A Blue Thunder Bomb out of the corner! But that drained him of his energy, unable to get a pinfall over Max Bane. Surely that would have been a 3 count. As both men trying to get back to their feet. Danny Storm delivers the shot to the back. Bane responds with the back of the fist. And just shot after shot. And now Danny Storm unleashing a combo with that lightning flash kick. Off the ropes he goes. Shot to the gut, shot to the head. But a super kick cuts him off. And Max Bane wiping him out with that scissors kick. 1, 2. Not enough to stop the Storm. Going for a backstabber, not going to get it as Storm was able to hang on to the ropes. Super kick to the chin. Another lightning blast kick. And now the Storm going beyond the skies to the top turnbuckle. The flying forearm. 1, 2. Danny Storm wins the first match of the night.
Here is your winner, Danny Storm!
Danny Storm defeating Steve Macklin in his career, defeating the ECW legend Rhino. Now he can add the Aquarius Demon, Max Bane, to that.
As you can see, I just got done doing some cardio, so I'm a little sweaty right now, right? Getting ready for my triple threat against Mike and James Jones Jr. As I was saying, it's a triple threat match against these young fellas always, right? They think I'm the old goat around here. They think they can take me out. But like I said, man, Carlito's still cool. And on my show tonight, Jimmy, Jamie, Jammy, whatever their names are, Carlito is still the coolest.
Introducing the first team. Staten Island, New York. At a combined weight of 350 pounds, the Guardian Angel, Anthony Esposito. From Burning Angel, Dylan Napalm. Together, they are holy. Here's the score. It's the outcome! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! company by the blood-raving Nikita, from high above the clouds and far below the underground, Sir Strange, Myron Malone, and the heaven-sent kid, Alex Devine, together they are Destroying Chaos.
Two pioneers, let's go!
Well, Nikita not in action as he was not medically cleared, but Myron Malone stepping up, taking his place and assisting Divine Chaos here tonight with their tag team match against Holy Hell, Anthony Esposito and Dylan Napalm.
I'll start. I got it. Show them who you are. I'll start. Show them who you are.
And Myron Malone going to kick things off with Anthony Esposito, the Guardian Angel. Lock up in the center of the ring. Switch to a waist lock. And Malone does the same. Both men fighting for position here.
He's good.
Myron Malone telling Esposito to relax. That's not the way it works in a wrestling match, pal. As he turns things around into a side headlock. And now off the ropes, breaking the hold. But responds with a shoulder tackle, taking down Esposito. Big clothesline in the corner. And look at the athleticism of Myron. Jumping up and over Esposito and taking him down with the drop kick. Looks like Esposito going for the ride. No. Pushing him to the ropes. And jumping over him. Caught for the scoop slam. What a drop kick. Sends Malone bouncing off the turnbuckles. And now driving him to the corner, and in comes Napalm. Holy Hell really getting the better of this match so far. Taking him down with a sling blade. 2 count there for Holy Hell. And a right hand sends Napalm all the way to the corner of Divine Chaos, and clothesline, and in comes Alex Devine. As Napalm goes on the shoulder and dropped on the top rope, and the clothesline. And Devine gonna come in the only way he knows how, through the sky for a frog splash, and gets a 2 count. Now driving the knee into the back, keeping the hands locked in around the chin. But you see Dylan able to overcome that quickly, getting back to his feet. And Devine now goes to the corner, kicks out the arm of Napalm and sends him to the mat once more off the top rope. Looked like he was going for a kick of some sort, but met with a European uppercut. And now Devine in the corner, and in comes Esposito once more. Off the tag. Double team maneuver, drop kick, side Russian leg sweep combination. For another close count. And keeping Devine grounded with that front face lock. And now the arm wrapped around the neck. No, Devine getting to his feet rather quickly. Snapping the back into a flatliner. 1, 2, only 2. Also, Esposito just not willing to give Devine any time to recover, and that's smart. Very smart on his part. Hire out your opponent as much as possible. In comes Dylan DePaul. And a clean suplex, followed by a pinfall. Not going to get 3 there. Devine trying to break free of Napalm's grasp, but Napalm sends Devine back to his knees with a shot to the back, and now into the corner once more. Oh, but Devine thought better of it this time as he took out Esposito with the back elbow, and a flying crossbody, wiping out Napalm. Count up to 3 as both men clawing their way to their corners. Wait, no. Napalm returns his attention to Devine. Oh my goodness! What a German suplex landed on his neck. That looked absolutely brutal.
What's his chance for a hot tag?
Come on, baby, let's go!
But somehow Devine back to his feet. Not without help from Napalm. Caught the boot on the way down. And now a tag to Esposito and a tag for Malone. Malone full of energy. Keeping Esposito off his feet, ducks the clothesline. And the flying forearm from Malone. And Malone, he might be tuning up the band, but Dylan eats the super kick. And sent to the outside, and unfriendly gesture there. And a super kick to Esposito, who's now on the second rope. Or what are they thinking here? Trying to get Devine. The 5-1-6 into a black hole slam. 1, 2. Dylan Napalm rushing back into the ring to break up the pinfall.
Let's go, put him away.
Malone looking to end this match, has Esposito on the shoulders. But Esposito able to get off, and a roll-up pinfall, no. Super kick sends Malone into the corner for the tag to Devine. Oh, and used Esposito as a launching pad to deliver a forearm, knocking Napalm off the apron. And now Devine seated on the top turnbuckle. What is Esposito thinking here? And comes crashing down off the second rope. Devine gonna go sky high. Not connecting, but met with the leg drop. And the knee wiping him out. 1, 2. Devine able to break it up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Myron Malone back up on the apron. Gets the tag.
baby. Come on, guys.
And now a stare down between both teams. Napalm delivers the first strike. And a back and forth exchange between these teams. Delivers the forearm to the face of Devine, ducking that super kick. And the double underhook DDT, followed by the curb stomp. 1, 2, holy hell, has won the match.
Here are your winners, the team of Anthony Esposito and Dylan
And a look of shock as Nikita stares at Dylan Napalm and Esposito. He can't believe they got the victory. Oh, holy hell, your winners here tonight. Now imagine if Nikita was cleared and that was for the tag team championships. We would have had new tag team champions. What's going on in the ring?
You had one top. We're undefeated. Undefeated. You know what that means? Champions. We're champions, and you made us look like a joke.
Nikita clearly frustrated with the outcome and the efforts of Myron Malone. Devine trying to talk some sense into him. What the hell? Hey! Alice Devine switched up on Myron Malone! Unleashed a big right hand, followed with some stomps, but holy hell! Coming to the aid of Malone. Nikita just cracked Esposito with the championship. Devine blindsiding the palm. In this, technically their first loss, and Devine holding up Esposito to get cracked with that belt once more. What the hell has become of Divine Chaos? Couldn't take their first loss like true champions. Cracking the palm with the championship. Poor sportsmanship. Not how champions are supposed to react.
Three teams, however many tag teams you want, we have one message. Run the other way.
This will be a singles match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Oprah is in the building. And this may be Glamzilla's biggest challenge yet. Oh, look at this. Commanding the ref, open the ropes to let her in. And look at Shane Fair. A look of shock, a look of astonishment. Nowhere to hide from Super Oprah. Yeah, I think the fans are really rooting for Shane on this one.
Excuse me. Let me tell you how to do my introduction properly. I am from Biloxi, Mississippi.
He said that, didn't he?
My weight is
None of your damn business.
He did say that.
I am Miss Spontaneous Blue Time.
Oh, good God, Shane.
Super Oprah.
Understand. And her opponents.
Well, now you know how to do it, Shane.
She is sick of fire and a whole lot of fire.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Glamzilla is in the building as the roof nearly blew off Fun Station and off this crowd's reaction. And as I said before, Super Oprah may be Glamzilla's biggest challenge to date. Glamzilla undefeated in singles competition. Could Super Oprah be the one? Match underway. And a little exchange of words between both competitors. Ref Devine has one crazy match to deal with here tonight. And the crowd letting Super Oprah know that they're behind Glamzilla. You can't come around here to Warriors of Wrestling and instruct Shane Fair on how to do a proper introduction and getting Glamzilla's face at that, and the lockup begins. Look at the strength of Glamzilla trying to force Super Oprah to the ropes, but pushing her to the side. And and Super Oprah not liking the reception here from the W.O.W crowd and showing off the goods. I think Super Oprah is now realizing the strength behind Glamzilla. Tricked her with a lockup. Instead, she applies the side headlock. Off the rope she goes and running into what she thought would be a shoulder tackle to wipe out Glamzilla, but had little to no effect. Now Glamzilla going to the ropes, delivering a shoulder tackle herself, but Super Oprah not going anywhere.
You want me to go? You go. You want me to go? Y'all want me to go?
Oh, tricked Glamzilla into thinking she was going for another shoulder tackle, but instead got into the eyes. And Glamzilla is furious if those two moves have anything to say about it. Into the corner, Oprah goes and has her by the neck. No! Oprah evading to the outside. And the fans calling her a coward. And I think Glamzilla's gonna go to the outside and chase Oprah down. And she just doesn't realize it yet. Oh, I think she realizes it now. And met with a frightening sight. Glamzilla forcing her face into the apron and back into the ring. But Super Oprah was right back to her feet and stomping on Glamzilla, and now trying to take the wind out of her sails with the ropes. Oh my goodness! Ref Devin got more than I think he was going to see for the night. As Super Oprah was driving the boot into the temple of Glamzilla, keeping her cornered, and oh my goodness. A big, super stink face coming up with some force. Oh no! And Glamzilla got every bit of that. And now Glamzilla getting pinned only for 2. A Super Oprah, you gotta think she wants to end this match quickly with a takedown. Oh, some force. Wrapping the legs around the waist. You gotta think of the strength in Super Oprah's legs, just driving the wind out of the lungs of Glamzilla as he tries to break free of it. Has one boot up and pushes it to the side. And Super Oprah trying to capitalize quickly with a headbutt. Glamzilla back in the corner. What is Super Oprah thinking here? Oh my goodness. I'm showing the undergarments, and I think I know what's coming up next. Stink Face Part 2 coming up. No! Kicks out the legs of Super Oprah as she crashes tailbone first to the mat. And now Glamzilla raising the hand, looking for the choke slam. Super Oprah gets back to her feet. And she has her by the throat. Oprah grabbing onto the hair. Oh no! The wig ripped right off the head of Super Oprah. The hand around the throat. A choke slam from Glamzilla. 1, 2. Oh no! Super Oprah too close to the ropes, putting the boot on the bottom rope, breaking the pinfall. Glamzilla so caught up in the heat of the moment, didn't realize how close she was to the ropes. And now the fight back to the outside of the ring. Oh my goodness! A water bottle just cracked the temple of Glamzilla. Oh, and a big right hand to follow. But Glamzilla responds. And the whole water bottle spilling all over Glamzilla and Rep Devin. But no! The count has reached 10 as the fight continues to the backstage area.
The referee has ruled this bout a double count-out. Therefore, there is no winner.
Certainly not the outcome we were thinking of. But what a battle between Super Oprah and Glamzilla. Well, here he is, Roger Mendez. The real world champion, the real no limits champion, any title that he goes for, he is the real champion of that. But no championship here tonight. Well, until Ultimate Survival, that is. As this is a good old-fashioned triple threat match.
Introducing second.
The American Prodigy is in the house. Former W.O.W Heavyweight Champion sadly stripped up the title for laying his hands on Joe Bellini. But his and Mendez's feud continues here tonight, even if former WWE superstar Carlito is in the middle of it.
It's being the face of people who don't want to be cool. You know what cool is? Joy.
And ladies and gentlemen, Warriors of Wrestling just got a billion times cooler as Caribbean Cool, former WWE superstar Carlito, has graced us with his presence.
People who don't want to be cool.
And listen to this crowd erupt for Carlito. From the historic royal family of our sport of professional wrestling, the Malone family. And yes, 2 apples.
Welcome to this special attraction. wrestler. He fights like a wrestler because he is a wrestler. Roger Mendez.
Bit of a mixed reaction for men. Oh my God.
Secondly, he fights out of Staten Island, New York, and weighed in this evening at 190 pounds. He is a four-time Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Champion and the youngest Triple Crown winner in Warriors of Wrestling history. And he is the 2025 Ultimate Survivor.
And 2026 Ultimate Survivor.
This is the American Prodigy, Datello. And finally, he is part of the legendary Malone family dynasty. Fighting outside from Puerto Rico and weighing in at 240 pounds. Yes, sir. He says he weighs 190 pounds. You gotta must be like 270 or something.
All my legs.
Everybody's lying. It's lying. Let's go.
It's in my legs. I got big thighs.
After checking the scales on error, I have realized he is weighing in at 270 pounds. He is a 17-time WWC Universal Heavyweight Champion, a WWE United States Champion, a WWE Intercontinental Champion, and one of the two men responsible for unifying the WWE World Tag Team Championship. He spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. This is Carlito.
Well, I'm gonna try to make my commentary as cool as possible for this matchup. And Datello going right after Mendez, sweeping out the legs, and Carlito making sure his apples are taken care of, which ain't fair. He's just gonna let it happen. I can't say that it's not a smart move. It is. When in a triple threat match, let both of your opponents go after one another. And getting in the middle of things, just tossing Mendez to the other side. But Datello hits Carlito with a right hand, who runs right into the turnbuckle and is met with a clothesline by Mendez. And now, an exchange of strikes between Datello and Mendez. But Carlito, there to break it up with a double clothesline. I tell you, the mere presence of Carlito, you can smell the sands, the tropical paradise that is the island of Puerto Rico. And showing off that experience, just scoop slamming Datello on top of Mendez. I couldn't agree more, fans. This is one of the coolest matchups in W.O.W history. And meeting of the minds, Carlito sends Mendez into Datello. Carlito, he's gonna show us something. What is it here? Datello in the corner. And Mendez trying to speak some Spanish to Carlito. Think that's gonna get him out of harm's way. He's sadly mistaken. Sends him into Datello. Both men in the corner. Carlito charged up. Oh, but off target. The nether region's hitting the center turnbuckle. Carlito drops. And goes to the outside. Those apples may be smashed, if you know what I mean. And Mendez wiping out Datello with that back elbow. Now, we know the story here. Mendez and Datello have been going after one another for months upon months. From a ladder match to a steel cage match. Now they got the Master of Cool in the middle of it all. And later on tonight, we will find out who the new W.O.W World Heavyweight Champion is in Ultimate Survival. 30 men enter, only one, 30 roster members enter and only one will walk away the champion. And I gotta say, Roger Mendez continues to kiss the rear, if you will, of Joe Bellini. And it landed him the best spot possible in tonight's Ultimate Survival match, as Roger Mendez is entrant number 30, going for a pinfall, but Carlito there to break it up. Carlito placing Mendez on the ropes and raking the back. And Mendez praying for it to stop, but Carlito delivers a stomp and kicks Datello to the outside. And a scoop slam to Mendez. I mean, my God, how cool is Carlito, man? This is a former WWE US champion, an Intercontinental champion, WWE Tag Team champion, World Tag Team champion, and a 17-time WWC Universal Heavyweight champion. Are you kidding me? Only one man can do that, and he is Carlito Colon.
That wasn't so cool.
And stomping on Mendez, making sure both opponents are taken care of, and I think Carlito's gonna fly. Carlito just looking at the roof, making sure everything's in order. Wait a minute, he needs absolute silence. Let the King of Cool do his thing. No, he feels better. On the ground, but missing that elbow drop. Took too much time. And Mendez thinking he's the smarter of everyone here. And driving the boot on the neck of Carlito. And now Carlito sent into the top turnbuckle. And some shots to the abdomen.
What does he say? I want to know. Oh, ¿cómo se dice?
Does he even speak Spanish? Does Mendez know Spanish? He must have done some studying for tonight. Right, somebody get an apple. Spit it in the face of Mendez, because he's not cool.
You're not cool, Mendez!
See, exactly.
When you're Roger Mendez, you do what you want. You take what you want.
And now Mendez has Carlito on the mat, arms wrapped around the neck, and Carlito getting back to his feet. Some shots to the abdomen. Mendez gonna go to the ropes and sends Carlito to the mat head first.
Yes, he's not cool.
And now Mendez switching focus to the outside where Mike Datello is. And I think now that that's in order, going back inside to take care of business with Carlito, who delivers the jawbreaker. Mendez going to the corner. Big boot though to Carlito, switching things around. With the left hands coming in and a back elbow cutting off the momentum. Another pinfall, only a 2 count. And Mendez continuing to go to work on Carlito, trying to get him to tap, but tapping is not cool. And even Carlito knows that as he gets back to his feet. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Oh, and the neck breaker. Quick thinking on Mendez's part.
Man, back burning. Back is on fire. Let's go, Mike.
And now Datello back in the ring. Clothesline to Mendez. One to Carlito, but staying on his feet. Ducks the second attempt. Delivers one of his own. Now Carlito pushed to the ground. Datello jumping out of the way of Mendez. Whoa, super kick to the chin. And the Falcon Arrow. 1, 2. Carlito there to break it up.
Oh, yeah, that's
And Carlito going for a back suplex, but Datello lands on his feet. Delivers some shots to the gut, now to the temple. Off the ropes. And Carlito, like a brick wall, standing tall. Datello crashing into him and going down to the mat. Now Carlito, what's he thinking here? Oh, taken out by Mendez. Oh, and a shot to the throat. Now Mendez gets back in the ring. Oh, what a shot to the back, taking Datello off his feet. And now Mendez waiting for Datello to get back to his feet, but Carlito right behind him. He spit the apple in the face of Mendez. Now that is pretty cool. We can all confirm now, Roger Mendez is not cool. Carlito listening to the W.O.W crowd come alive. Wait a minute, Datello with a stunner. Carlito on wobbly legs, gets out of the way of that knee. Off the ropes goes Carlito. A knee to the abdomen sends him to the outside. Vitamin R! 1, 2, Roger Mendez has won the triple threat.
Here is your winner, Roger Mendez.
Roger Mendez coming out of nowhere, hitting a Vitamin R to Datello to seal his victory. The spinning apple wasn't enough to keep him out of the matchup. You gotta give credit to both Carlito and Datello, giving everything they had in this triple threat match. A standing ovation for the pair. And a show of respect.
Carlito!
next, the W.O.W Women's Championship is on the line as Misty takes on her rival Suzy Tonic. Once best friends, now bitter enemies, and if it wasn't personal before, it sure is now. No rules, no disqualifications. So let's see if Suzy has any tricks up her sleeve for the maniacal, twisted Misty.
Now this first match is a singles match, and it will be contested for the Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Championship. The singles match is scheduled for one fall. Coming in charge at the bell, referee Shady Torres. Introducing first, the challenger. And her opponent.
The W.O.W Women's Champion is here. This is Misty's era.
Where is he? Where's James? Where is he? You see James? Oh, you're right here. You gave this to me, right? Yes. Yeah.
She just ripped up a picture of a fan. Clearly doesn't care about the W.O.W faithful and what they think about her. And oh my goodness, things kicking off right away. Suzy Tonic attacking Misty during her entrance.
This match is a no disqualification match.
It is a no disqualifications match, so this match is officially underway. Already to the outside, and Suzy lighting up Misty with a chop. You can see the anger, the frustration. Suzy has taken enough from Misty, and now it is her turn to deal the punishment. Another chop. And now Suzy continuing to dish out the hurt. Really just shoving her now. Uh-oh. A scoop slam to the floor. No protection on the floor, no padding. This is, well, as close to hardwood as you're gonna get. And now Misty able to get Suzy back in the ring. And you can see her back has taken some punishment as she's holding on to her spine, probably trying to keep it in place. And now driving the knee into the back of the neck of Suzy as she leans on the second rope. And now just some smack talk to Suzy Tonic, getting in her face and letting her feel it with the boot to the neck. Now Suzy just trying to get back into the fight with a shot to the abdomen, but Misty responds with a right hand. Oh, another right hand to the forehead, it looks. And Misty sends Suzy into the corner. A stomp to Suzy and non-stop stomps at that.
Where's that fight now? Where's the fight now? So good.
And Misty continuing to spit venom into the ears of Suzy, letting her hear it. Into the rope Suzy goes and met with a clothesline, taking her out.
Now Suzy trying to get back into the fight with some shots to the gut, but Misty right there to respond. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've been keeping up with us, you know this feud. You know that these women were once the best of friends, now bitter enemies. No matter what Suzy does, Misty always had a trick up her sleeve. From Jalen White helping her to keep the championship, to harming an official so Suzy would be distracted, and to using the belt as a weapon. There is nothing, and I repeat, nothing Misty won't do to keep her title. But now with this no DQ match, that opens up opportunity for Suzy to play a bit dirty as well. Now, some devil's kiss! Misty! 5 times! And now Suzy going for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. And oh my God! Suzy's bringing in a crowbar! Dish out some pain on Misty, but Misty caught sight of that and wanted none of it. Now she's got hands on the crowbar, and she's wrapping it around the neck of Suzy! Choking the life out of her! And now tossing it to the apron. Suzy trying to get back to her feet, but Misty keeps her down. Now, what does Suzy have now? Oh my God, it's a belt! Oh my God! Whipped by the belt! Oh, for a second time! The inner child in me is fearing for my life. This is like a flashback to my childhood. Back and forth exchanges with the belt. Ooh, slapped right across the face. But Suzy responds right back. Kick to the abdomen, but Misty wrapping the belt around Suzy's neck. And now keeping her down and planting on her back. Making it near impossible for Suzy to break free. And now, Misty to the outside. Now bringing in a chair. And now Misty looking for the mystified X Factor on the chair. 1, 2, Misty retains the W.O.W Women's Championship.
Here is your winner, and still Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Champion, Misty.
There were no tricks here. A no DQ match, and it showed. Steel chairs, leather belts, crowbars. In the end, it was not enough to defeat Misty and take away the championship. The Misty era rolls on.
Listen, what is this? 3 for 3 now? Give up. Just give up.
Devin's gonna have to take control here in the No Limits Championship match, a fatal four-way, in what I'm sure will be absolute destruction. And in comes the Poison Prince. He knows a thing or two about No Limits, as he defeated Eroc back a few months ago to get the No Limits Championship, and those men absolutely tore each other apart. There is no telling what Jason Boyd will do here tonight.
Introducing the second challenger.
Let's go, Shane!
And in comes the five-star Sun. He's been having his struggles with the Bellini Club, and, well, Jason Boyd and Max Bane. Look at him staring a hole through Jason Boyd.
Introducing the third challenger.
Much closer. Stand up. Come on, old man.
And here is the modern day Rockstar, a five-time No Limits champion. Clearly him and Jason Boyd have problems. Jason Boyd doesn't make too many friends unless his name is Max Bane. Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing the youngest No Limits champion in Warriors of Wrestling history, winning it just last night at King of Queens in Breezyport, New York. And just one day after winning it, defending it, not in singles competition, but in a fatal four-way. Truly a champion with no limits.
Gentlemen, welcome to this fatal four-way to be contested for the Warriors of Wrestling No Limits Championship. Introducing first the challenger in the corner to my left. He fights out of the real Coney Island, weighing in at 200 pounds even. He is the Poison Prince, Jason Boyd. The second challenger in the far corner to my right, he fights out of the Rapundi Hills section of Queens, New York. Weighing in at 185 pounds, he is a Warriors of Wrestling Triple Crown 5-star stud, Joey Ace. Preferred challenger. He is a former 5-time Warriors of Wrestling No Limit champion. He fights out of New York City and weighed in this evening at 170 pounds. This is the modern day Rockstar, and this is the year of Eroc. In his first defense, fighting out of Staten Island, New York, and weighing 165 pounds, this is your Warriors of Wrestling No Limit champion, Anthony Vincent!
Okay, young man. Okay, young man.
What up, Cooper? All right, the No Limits Championship is on the line, and wasting no time, Jason Boyd trying to swing that kendo stick at all competitors, but now ganging up on Boyd, stomping the life out of him. Joey Ace getting exactly what he wanted, punching Jason Boyd in the face, and everyone got a piece of that as Boyd spills to the outside. And now Anthony Vincent and Eroc, the only ones left in the ring. And Jason Boyd going right to the attack of Joey Ace and whacking him with the kendo stick and a German suplex. Eroc sends Vincent to the other side of the ring and met with a back elbow, and Joey Ace continuing to damage Jason Boyd. You know, it was Jason Boyd. Yeah, he really is mentally dead. I think that's what he means when he says, I'm already dead. Because on social media, he put out a message to Eroc, specifically saying that, you know, he doesn't need other people to be involved in their fun and games, whatever that means. He sees himself and Eroc together at the altar in the afterlife. He sees blood, he sees mayhem, he sees carnage. And he sees Eroc jumping from the heavens to the outside of the ring, wiping out all competitors.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
But even more than that, Jason Boyd wants to add more victims to his crown of ashes, and he pulled out a picture of Eroc's friends. And he said it's hunting season. Is he gonna attack Eroc's friends? Like, what's up with this guy? Oh, Joey Ace now going after Eroc and Vincent on the outside. Joey Ace didn't think Eroc was deserving of the title to begin with, but as I said, his real beef is with Jason Boyd lately, as Jason Boyd became the wedge between Max Bane and the Bellini Club that pretty much drove Max Bane out of Bellini. And Joey Ace, you know, him and Max Bane have their differences, so there's that as well. As he takes a chair and delivers it to the gut of Vincent, and now cracking him at the back of it. Now wedging that steel chair between the top and center turnbuckle. But Vincent saw it coming and now unleashing a combo of strikes. Now Joey Ace nearly sent him to the chair. Vincent nearly sent it to the chair. Hops over Ace, but Ace delivers the clothesline.
Bring the kidneys.
Now Jason Boyd going after Ace and side Russian leg sweep from the ropes. And oh my God, Eroc bringing the ladder into play. And there is a table, ladies, a table bridged between the guardrail and the apron. Ooh, Jason Boyd's neck bounced right off that steel chair. And part two coming up right through the chair. Well, if his mind was poisoned before, it's beyond repair now. And a chair wedged in the other corner as well. Joey Ace had it scouted, and Boyd eating another chair. And the elbow to the center of the temple. Didn't see Anthony Vincent behind him as he was setting up the chair. And the neck breaker takes down the 5-star stud into a pinfall. Got a 2 count out of it. Blocks a shot, delivers one of his own. Ducks the clothesline attempt. Anthony Vincent delivers a kick. Look at the athleticism. Oh my God! 2 for the price of 1. Unbelievable. Kicking Eroc in the knee to the abdomen, followed by the jawbreaker. Anthony Vincent going to the top. A whisper in the wind, wiping out Ace and Eroc. But Boyd right behind Vincent. Oh, cracked! The temple with the chair. And not stopping there. And there's one for Ace. One for Eroc as well. And now Boyd sending Vincent's shoulder first into the steel post. And Joey Ace has his hands on the chair. Oh, just sent it to the temple. Boyd and drop kicks him. And now Boyd being placed on the table. Ducks that clothesline. And Vincent delivers the enziguri to the side of the head, and he sees Boyd on the table. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God, he's climbing the ladder. This spells utter destruction for Jason Boyd. Anthony Vincent. The slot top bomb off the top of the ladder and through the table. Both him and Boyd have got to be broken. And Eroc capitalizing the Olympic slam to Joey Ace. He's not enough. 1, 2, only a 2 count for the modern day Rockstar. A right hand to Joey Ace, followed by a chop and the super kick. Off the ropes he goes. Whoa, had to catch himself there. And the moonsault off the second rope. 1, 2, another 2 count. Oh, exposing Eroc there for a moment. And now Joey Ace fighting his way back to his feet. And what's this here? Jason Boyd on the top turnbuckle. A missile drop kick, taking out Eroc and Ace. I don't even know how he's standing after taking the swanton through the table. Joey Ace trying to get Void up. Void not letting go. Switching things up and the swinging neck breaker. But Eroc sneaking up behind Void for the pinfall too. Eroc has done it. Eroc is the No Limits champion. From a 5-time champion to a 6-time champion.
A record-breaking 6-time Warriors of Wrestling No Limits champion.
The modern-day Rockstar, breaking records as he is now a 6-time No Limits champion. You gotta feel for Anthony Vincent only holding the title for a day, but you can't take it away from him. An unbelievable effort from him and all competitors tonight. In a match that was pure chaos, destruction, bodies breaking, Eroc overcoming it all to become a 6-time No Limits champion. And things between him and Void might be far from over. And look at that, the action continuing on the outside between Eroc and Void. I'm not going to stop him. Ref Devin, you got to do something here. Oh, a chair to the side of the abdomen. And a shot to the back. Seating the chair on the neck of Eroc. Jason Void totally unhinged. Not a care in the world for Eroc. And his havoc will continue with that swinging neck breaker.
Chair was the other way around. Chair was placed the wrong way.
Well, Jason Void said he was going to teach Eroc about No Limits, and he did just that with that brutal post-match attack. What's next in this chapter for the No Limits Championship with Eroc and Jason Void? Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. It is time for Ultimate Survival. Only one person will walk away, your new W.O.W World Heavyweight Champion, but they have 29 others to beat. Over the top rope, both feet hit the floor. That's how you're eliminated. I'm sure Shane Fair is going to go over it. Let's get down to it. This is Ultimate Survival.
2025, Mike Datello won this next event, and he marched into December and became the champion. This year, not only does winning Ultimate Survival give you bragging rights to probably one of the greatest events on the Warriors calendar, but the winner of tonight's event will walk away not with the opportunity in December, but with the championship right now. 30 men and women will enter. Anytime someone is thrown over the top rope and both feet hit the floor, that person will be eliminated until one man or woman is left standing, and they will be declared the ultimate survivor and the Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Are you ready? Because we need everything you have left. This is your main event. This is Ultimate Survivor. Now introducing entrant number 1.
Well, we all know who entrant number 1 is.
He is the leader of the Bellini Club, the owner and founder of Warriors of Wrestling, Joe Bellini.
That's right. The Boss Man is the number 1 entrant in the Ultimate Survival matchup. Thanks to our commissioner, by the way. Bellini, some would say, a corrupt leader, doing anything he can to help Mendez.
Survival entrant number 2.
But who is number 2?
He was the youngest no-limits champion in Warriors of Wrestling history. Number 2,
Anthony Vincent entered number 2 in Ultimate Survival. Looks like he had to tape up his ribs. He went through a hellacious war for the No Limits Championship here tonight. Unfortunately lost it to Eroc, but gave us one hell of a match. A swanton off the top of the ladder through Jason Boyd through a table.
2026 Ultimate Survival begins now!
Anthony Vincent pushing Joe Bellini to the side.
I don't have any problem.
I think I heard Bellini say, I don't have a problem with you, but it was all a show and no way!
Anthony Vincent has been eliminated.
Joe Bellini eliminating Anthony Vincent with ease. Well, now Bellini is just going to take his time, wait for entrant number 3. Who's it gonna be?
Warriors pre-show legend, Aranya.
One half of corrupted justice, Aranya, is entrant number 3 in Ultimate Survival. And hey, Joe Bellini not wasting any time. Sending Aranya to the apron and he's eliminated.
Aranya has been eliminated.
Unbelievable. Joe Bellini with 2 eliminations. I can't believe what we're witnessing. 2 eliminations? Hasn't even been 5 minutes? It just hit 5 minutes.
Former Bellini Club member, the Aquarius Demon,
Max Bane entering Ultimate Survival. Former Bellini Club member, but no more.
Come on.
I think he's trying to to build a partnership with Joe B. But Joe B not having any of it. A stunner, and Max Bane eliminated from Ultimate Survival.
Bane has been eliminated.
That is 3 eliminations by Joe B. Bellini's got to feel on top of the world, and in 3 eliminations is unbelievable. Well, who's next?
2000.
Oh my God!
Warriors of Wrestling.
Now the party begins! Mike Datello is in Ultimate Survival!
Datello.
And him and Joe B are exchanging strikes like non-stop! Joey B to the ropes. Back body drop! Sends Bellini to the corner, and Datello not stopping for anything. Stomp! Stomp! 10 stomps to the face of Joe Bellini. And face first into the corner. You know, I don't even think Mike Datello wants to eliminate him so easily. I think Datello is enjoying every moment of this match and dishing out as much punishment to Joey B as possible. Entrant number 6. Oh, wait a minute. Joe Bellini has backup Scotty Priest of Bellini Club in Ultimate Survival. Going to work on Datello, stopping him by the apron. And now look, just helping Joe Bellini back to his feet. Saying it's all right, we're going to take care of Datello here. Let's get him out. Off the ropes. Double clothesline. And Datello being picked up again and now positioned as a striking bag for Joe Bellini. Well, who's next?
Entrant number 7.
Oh my God, if you're Mike Datello, you gotta be scared out of your mind right now. No help to assist with Bellini Club, only another member into the match in Billy Bellini. And Scotty Priest feeding Billy Datello, who's planted into the mat. And just getting into Datello's face and shoving Joey B's face to the side. Bellini choking out Datello. And now Scotty Priest gonna get a pound of flesh. With a double team takedown. Oh my goodness.
The 5-star stud, Joey Ace.
Well, Bellini Club member after Bellini Club member. That's the last one, unless they paid off any other roster members to help him out here. But Datello in the worst spot possible. All 4 members of Bellini Club going to work on him. Joey Ace stomping Datello And Joey B just enjoying every minute of it. Well, let's see. Will Datello get any help here?
He is one half of Holy Hell. The Burning Angel, Joey Bane.
And the Burning Angel gonna fly up the top turnbuckle. A crossbody to Joey Ace, Scotty Priest, and Billy. But now Joe Bellini going to work. No, Dylan the Palm. Sling blade to Scotty Priest. But again, Joe Bellini there to deliver some punches. No, Joey Ace coming to his aid. But a drop kick sends Ace to the other side of the ring. Billy I think he's trying to pay off Dylan the Palm, but he's not going to pay off the Burning Angel today. He got an answer. And now Joe Bellini feeling the effects from that clothesline. Looks like he's trying to seat him on the top turnbuckle, but Scotty Priest there to help.
Entrant number 10. The cleanest player in
Joe Clean is in the Ultimate Survival match. Cleaning supplies at hand. Let's see if he can clean up the Bellini Club and help out Dylan the Palm and Mike Datello. And he's spraying the Windex into the eyes of every member of the Bellini Club. Now sweeping up the little droplets in the ring. That's very nice of him. You got to respect him for that. Now he finds himself in a terrible position, being jumped by the Bellini Club, and they're going to use that broom against him, using it as an implement of destruction, choking him. Oh my gosh! The broom, the handle's bent.
Number 11 in his first Ultimate Survival, Apollo Jackson.
Apollo Jackson made his debut yesterday in Breezy Point. Now finds himself in his first ever Ultimate Survival match. Imagine if he wins this. Only his second match of his career. He could possibly be a world champion. Wait, Joe Bellini has hands on Jackson. And a lot of Joes in this match. Joe Clean as well. Joey B, Joe Clean, Joey Ace. Battle of the Joes, if you will. Joe Clean delivering some pain to Joey Ace. Oh my goodness. Dylan the Palm on the verge of elimination. No!
Joey Bellini has been eliminated!
You've got to be kidding me! The boss has been eliminated from the Ultimate Survival match. And now, Billy
Bellini has been eliminated!
Best things time to go for me, yeah. Yeah, it's time to go get it.
Number 12, the MAC of the NYC, Corey.
The MAC of NYC is back in W.O.W. Corey Mack taking down Apollo Jackson, taking down Joey Ace, and now taking out Scotty Priest with a kick to the abdomen, face planting him into the mat. Now Corey Mack going to work on Joe Queen as Dylan DePalm has his hands full with Joey Ace, and wait, Joe Queen nearly eliminated. Not just yet. And now Corey Mack just got into this matchup, leaning on the ropes, but not going to get out that easily.
He is a two-time Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Representing the Midnight Classic, Chris the Man Romano.
Chris the Man Romano, back in W.O.W, a former two-time Tag Team Champion. The Ultimate Survival matchup is full of surprises from W.O.W's past. And the atomic drop and a clothesline that takes out Joey Ace. Chris Romano, it looks like he's in great shape still. And we'll look at Datello on the ropes as Joe Queen tries to get the elimination, not yet. Corey Mack going to work on Joey Ace, and Scotty Priest takes a punch from Romano, and could he be eliminated here? Chris Romano has eliminated Scotty Priest.
Eliminated.
Now the only remaining member of the Bellini Club is Joey Ace.
Warrior Nation, get on your feet and welcome back Warriors legend,
Ladies and gentlemen, the Warrior legend is back in a W.O.W ring. Damian Darling is in the Ultimate Survival match. Joey Ace trying to go to work on him, and Darling lighting up the chest of Ace, nearly sent him out of the ring. Now, breaking the eyes of Joe Queen to stay in the matchup. Dylan DePalm being positioned for Corey Mack to get hit. No, Corey Mack I think might have hit Romano instead. And now Damian fighting back against Joey Ace.
entrant number 15.
Well, this is the halfway point of Ultimate Survival
of the Storm.
And in comes Danny Storm.
Danny Storm!
Defeated Max Bane here earlier today. And wiping out Damian Darling. And now Dylan DePalm has been eliminated by Romano. And Danny Storm showing some sportsmanship to Mike Datello, but Joey Ace there to break it up. And as Darling goes to work on Apollo Jackson, Corey Mack going to eliminate Joe Clean. Not quite. Holding on for dear life, and he gets back in the ring.
Entry number 16, making his W.O.W debut, and
Alex Rivera enters the Ultimate Survival matchup. And his family tree has been a part of Warriors of Wrestling in the past. His uncle, Antonio Rivera, competed in Warriors of Wrestling. Now he gets to live out a dream and be a part of the company his uncle laid out the foundation for. Joey Ace to the outside. Danny Storm eliminates him. And Corey Mack nearly eliminated there by Alex Rivera. Darling just applying that boot to Datello's neck as Apollo Jackson and Joe Clean try to get an elimination there on Chris the Man Romano.
he is the president of the House of Haas, Big Bro.
Big Bro Chris Carlito enters Ultimate Survival straight out of the House of Haas. And Alex Rivera has him lined up, but didn't expect all that. Carlito, shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle, sending everybody sky high, in a spine buster to Joe Clean. Danny Storm gonna try to cut him off, but his shots having no effect. One chop from Carlito sends Storm off his feet. And Darling sends Carlito to the ropes, ducks the clothesline. What a huge crossbody, and all that weight applied to the abdomen. Darling has got to be breathing and panting for life right now.
Entrant number 18.
Blackjack Eric Marino now in the match. Going to work on Apollo Jackson with a neck breaker. And now Datello met with a clothesline. And Marino, let's see if he can get off the side Russian leg sweep to Carlito. And the avalanche in the corner to Joe Clean. Alex Rivera trying to eliminate Danny Storm. An uppercut to the back of the neck of Joe Clean. And the lightning flash kick to the side of the temple of Alex Rivera. Joe Clean teetering, not out just yet. Back in the match.
Number 19, representing the
W.W World Heavyweight Champion. Can he get that title back in Ultimate Survival? Will Datello nearly eliminated there? No. Staying in the ring, and Corey Mack delivers a kick to the abdomen of the Seer, but the Seer poking out the eyes. And now a stare down in the center of the ring between the Seer and Alex Rivera. Joe Clean using a dust rag to spank Damian Darling. Well, that's one way to wipe the rear end, I suppose. And now Damian Darling holding onto the rope, not eliminated just yet. Alex Rivera wiping out the Seer with a clothesline.
Entrant number 20.
Super Oprah is back, and the crowd loves it. A shot to Carlito, a shot to Datello. Apollo Jackson wiped out. Chris Romano wiped out. Corey Mack met with buns of steel. And Joe Clean doing everything he can to try to put down Super Oprah. But Super Oprah has eliminated Joe Clean. And now Datello going in for a hug. But Super Oprah might have blinded Datello.
Number 21. She is 6 feet of glam and a whole lot of jam.
Oh my God. Glamzilla has entered the Ultimate Survival matchup. And look at this. Almost all competitors on the perimeter of the ring wanting no part of the fury of Super Oprah and Glamzilla, who chokeslams Apollo Jackson. And now Damian Darling and Chris Romano. A double noggin knocker. And Romano eliminated, and Darling eliminated.
Damian Darling has been eliminated.
And Alex Rivera eliminated.
Corey Mack has been eliminated.
This is Staten.
And Super Oprah eliminated by Glamzilla as Zay makes his way into the Ultimate Survival match.
Welcome back, sir.
A flying forearm wipes out Datello. And Danny Storm trying to get Zay. Back suplex, no, Zay gets out of it. Super kick right to the face. And Apollo Jackson eliminated.
Apollo Jackson has been eliminated.
Zay drop kicking Carlito on wobbly legs.
He's next.
And Carlito eliminated from the Ultimate Survival match. And now Abdul Nasir going to work on Zay as Glamzilla drives the boot into the face of Mike Datello.
Entrant number 23. Smooth as silk. Straightway white.
In comes Jalen White. And a flatliner right off the bat to Datello. A Sambo to Marino and reverse DDT to Danny Storm. Snap suplex to Zay. Pimpin' is money. But now, Pimpin' is nothing to Glamzilla. As he chokeslams Jalen White. Zay eliminated Abdul Nasir.
Nasir has been eliminated. Entrant number 24, the Tracksuit Brute, CPNYHC,
Chris Bonet just spearing the life out of Blackjack Eric Marino and eliminating him.
Eric Moreno has been eliminated.
And now Zay, not eliminated just yet, but Datello, he might be next. Zay and Datello deliver a punch to Bonet, and Datello super kicks Zay right back into the ring. Datello has been eliminated.
Mike Datello has been eliminated.
And now Bonet focusing on Danny Storm, Glamzilla on Jalen White, and Zay taking some time to recover.
Entrant number 25. The 6-time Warriors of Wrestling No Limits Champion. This is a year of Eroc.
Now, can you imagine someone who's made history here tonight by being a 6-time No Limits champion? Imagine being a double champion and getting the World Heavyweight title tonight. A German suplex, my God. Uh-oh. Jalen White trying to fight for his life against Glamzilla. Has her in the corner. Zay in the corner as well. Fighting with Bonet. And Jalen White eliminated.
Entrant number 26. He is one half of Bruce Homies. And Bobby Chulo. Ivan Garcia.
Well, Eric Marino may be out, but there's still one half of Los Homies left. Ivan Garcia entering the match, delivering a clothesline to Glamzilla and wiping out Zay and Danny Storm. Cutting off the momentum. As Zay sent up and onto the apron. And Zay has been eliminated.
Zay has been eliminated.
Bane and Ivan Garcia partnering up here for the moment against Danny Storm, trying to eliminate him as Glamzilla tries to eliminate Eroc. Danny Storm delivering the flying clothesline to both Garcia and Chris Bane.
Entry number 27.
Jason Boyd has been through absolute hell here today, and oh my God!
Eroc and Jason Boyd have both been eliminated.
Eroc had his sights set on Boyd and eliminated him within seconds. That has to be a record. And the fight continues on the outside. Well, meanwhile, back in the ring, Danny Storm met with a clothesline in the corner from Bane, and Ivan Garcia being choked out by Glamzilla here.
Let's go, Chris! Let's go, Chris!
And Garcia trying to fight back against Glamzilla with some shots to the gut, followed by a shot to the back. And face first, she goes into the top turnbuckle.
Entry number 28. He is one half of Holy Hell, the Guardian Angel, Anthony Esposito.
And the Guardian Angel, Anthony Esposito in the matchup. Dylan the Palm did not fare well in this match. Let's see if he can. Ooh. Clothesline to the corner of Storm, and now an avalanche to Ivan Garcia, followed by the neck breaker. And Garcia now fighting back and putting Esposito in the corner. And Bane face first into the top turnbuckle. Glamzilla stomping the life out of him and driving the boot into his face.
Entrant number 29. He is one half of the Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Devine Chaos, the Heaven Sent Kid, Alex Devine.
And now Alex Devine targeting.
Garcia has been eliminated.
Garcia being eliminated. Alex Devine has targeted Anthony Esposito. We all saw what happened earlier tonight. Devine Chaos completely switched up and brutally attacked Holy Hell and Malone. And Alex Devine's not going to like what he sees when he turns around. Glamzilla right there with her hand around his throat. Choke slam! Nearly sending Devine through the ring. And Esposito with a bit of revenge
has been eliminated.
Eliminating Devine.
The 30th and final entrant, Mendez.
Well, we all knew who the last entrant was, and he hits a vitamin R to Danny Storm and one to Esposito. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. lost his positioning there for Bane. And now, caught by the throat. Transition! The choke slam into the Vitamin R. Esposito eliminated.
Anthony Esposito has been eliminated. Your final four.
Look at the final four. A former world champion in Roger Mendez. Chris Bane, a former tag team champion. Danny Storm, we all know about his career. And can you imagine, Glamzilla has the opportunity of a lifetime to be the first ever woman to hold the W.O.W World Heavyweight Championship if she wins here tonight. And Bane staring down Glamzilla. Delivers the right hand. She didn't feel anything. And not on that second one either. Catches that third attempt. Delivers a strike of her own. Black hole slam. And getting out of her way. No! Glamzilla has been eliminated.
Glamzilla has been eliminated. Your final three.
And just look at that laugh, that smirk of Bane. But not so fast. Danny Storm nearly eliminating Bane. But Roger right there for the shot to the back of the head.
You'll never eliminate our buddy, Danny Storm!
Well, a fan really confident in Danny Storm winning here tonight. But Mendez. Want to work on a Danny Storm. Excuse me. Yeah, Bane met with a big boot. Some knees to the midsection as well, and now Roger about to be eliminated. Not quite. Lands on the apron. And now Roger taking Danny out with him. Bane met with two elbows. Mendez holding onto that rope, keeping him on the apron. Another shot. And the shoulder to the abdomen keeps Mendez in the fight as he rolls back in. But Danny Storm says, not so fast! Roger Mendez has been eliminated!
Your final two!
The final two! Danny Storm looking to add the World Heavyweight Championship to his decorated resume. Chris Bane looking for his first World Championship. Who will take home the gold? Danny Storm gonna flying forearm. Wait a minute! Bane nearly had him eliminated. Danny Storm saw Bane coming, but got off the top rope. What a spear by Chris Bane! Breaking Danny Storm in half.
Eliminate Danny Storm!
Danny Storm caught on the shoulder. Not where you want to be in an elimination style matchup. Blue Thunder Bomb. Both men are down. Both men have taken quite the beating throughout the Ultimate Survival matchup. But who will be the last survivor? Chris Bane up and not over just yet. Danny Storm with a knee to the temple, but Bane not letting go of that second rope. A third knee. Continuous knee strikes to the head of Bane. Lightning flash kick. Bane taking everything and anything but not giving up. As Danny Storm has been eliminated. We have a new W.O.W World Heavyweight Champion.
Eliminated in 2026 Warriors of Wrestling Ultimate Survivor and new Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion Chris Bane.
An unbelievable Ultimate Survival match. Chris Bane, the tracksuit group, has won the match and is your new W.O.W World Heavyweight Champion. His first world title, and it came at the Ultimate Survival match. Oh, just flipping off the crowd.
Once again, the 2026 Warriors of Wrestling Ultimate Survivor and new Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion Chris Bane.
An unbelievable night here at Ultimate Survival.
Right here, baby. Fucking New York City.
Chris Bane, the new W.O.W World Heavyweight Champion. This is his time. This is the era of the tracksuit group. Only time will tell what is next for the new world champion.